Am I able to make a comment on my game during this, or should I keep it strictly?
No, whatever,
Like
man.
if I
No, if you
okay,
got something, we're already streaming, but yeah, if you got something, fucking
oh
mention away.
man,
Mention away.
okay. I didn't want to be like, ooh, a rare sample.
I got a rare sample. Hey Jay. Hey Jay, I got a rare sample.
Got a rare sample,
I
Jay.
got a
Come
rare
check it
sample.
out. Are you already streaming?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Okay.
started. I'm not gonna
I'm
it'll,
spick.
it'll be a few minutes. We'll let people join. If any. Um
I'll just upload it to YouTube, won't you?
yeah, parts of it, yeah. I'll probably I'll chop things up, so but I'm gonna get me a game started. So and then I'll say this for anybody that will be joining and watching this after. It's gonna be a little podcast. We got some stuff we're gonna discuss, but I'm gonna wait a few minutes, and then we'll get into it. So did you do your homework, Jordan? Or he's gonna wing it.
Oh no, I did my homework. Sorry, I was like homework. It's like I don't do that.
I'm aware. I'm fully aware you didn't do your homework.
Killed by tongue.
That's one thing I learned about you. Like, there is no way to motivate you. Like, it's like, hey, Jordan, if you don't do your homework, if you don't get good grades, I'm going to take away your shit. It's like, okay, fucking take it. Like, hey, Jordan, if you do your homework and get good grades, I'll buy you stuff. Be like, I'm good. It's like, nothing works.
Listen, I'm a man of. I just go how it just what it is. What it is. You
Yeah,
know?
right.
It's the way of the road.
I suppose.
But these days, I would do my homework, and I just did it. I did my homework actually.
We'll see if doing it and see if we got an A plus, F.
Listen, you bring up video games, I can talk about it all day.
Hell yeah.
But if you bring up like math problems,
See,
not
math
talking
was
about that.
math was my jam. I loved math. I was so far ahead in math, I didn't even go to the class. I'd literally my day would start with painting and then ceramics, which is both in the same place. Third period was math. I'd call the teacher and be like, "Hey, is there anything new?" No, okay, I'm staying here. But then fourth period was entrepreneurship 2, and I was the only one in that class. It wasn't even a class. I just played video games. I downloaded like Counter Strike on the computer, and that's all I would do. And then I'd go to lunch.
And yet you were a better student than I ever was.
I'm good at finding shortcuts. I'm good at finding like that easy way and exploiting it, you know? Sometimes even if that easy way is a hard way, like on those TI-83 calculators, instead of just doing the math problem like the way you're supposed to, I just developed a program on the TI-83 calculator specifically for those problems. So I just had to punch in the numbers and it did it for me. Like clearly that other way is harder, but in the long run it makes life easier. And if I can make a goddamn program on a calculator that does it, like I don't need math.
See, here's my mindset of math these days is you got ChatGPT, man.
Well, yes and no. You got to be careful with ChatGPT because it does pull information from anywhere on the internet. It could pull it from Reddit. So it could give you false information. But in terms of like solving math problems, you're probably pretty safe.
Listen, if it's correct 70% of the time, that's still a passing grade.
I'd be willing to bet it's correct way more than that.
Okay, well, again, still a passing grade. Don't care.
Right? All right, where am I going here? Go here.
Dude, how many stalkers are on this map? Oh my god.
Dirty old men and helldivers.
I'm gonna have to like reset, dude. I'm getting destroyed. I just want my samples.
Want my samples? Yeah, Terraria went good earlier though. Ended up fighting King Slime. Not a problem. Then I fought Eater of Worlds. Dude only did damage to me, so super easy. And I spent like an hour or 45 minutes looking for the Queen Bee. I found her right at the end of the stream, so my next stream I'll be starting off by beating her ass. But things are going smooth. I'm feeling pretty confident about this playthrough.
Nice.
I'm confident until hard mode because, like, you gotta fight Wall of Flesh at a certain point where the mechanical bosses won't spawn immediately to give yourself a little bit of time. But I'm always worried the mechanical bosses because they can randomly spawn whenever. But they'll spawn before I can get any of the good shit. Alright. PUBG. Cool. I got this little town all to myself. Feel free to, you know, join the stream. Dude, an 8x scope? Hell yeah. I always like when I can drop in a place and I get a, I got an 8x scope, a level 3, and a level 3 backpack in one room.
So that's pretty OP.
That's a nice way to start, that's for damn sure. And in the next room, I had an AUG, so this might be the greatest room that ever roomed. Damn, I'm ready for endgame already. Oh, and an M24.
How is there another one?
I don't know. What are you facing?
Stalkers, man.
Oh. Is I'm guessing big ass bug.
That goes invisible.
What kind of bug goes invisible?
This one. But like I've done all the side objectives, so there should not be more. Like that should be it. I should be done with them.
Well, maybe you're just so good the game thought you needed more of a challenge.
There's another one. I destroyed both your nests, please.
Hi.
Is there 3 nests? Am I tripping? Is there...
You know what I need to do? As soon as I die between matches, I need to figure out how to get the chat from YouTube to appear in on the stream in OBS. I've yet to figure that one out.
It's out of my jurisdiction.
Yeah, I can see it on the side, of course, but
All I can tell you is just to put it there.
yeah. Well, the problem is if you drag it and put it on the thing, as long as I don't click on the screen, it's fine. But the second I try to play in a game, of course, it minimizes in the background. Oh.
God, that was the most overkill thing I've ever done in this game.
What?
There were 2 bugs standing next to a hell bomb. I shot it and a nuke went off.
Dude, the explosions in that game are they're amazing.
Yeah, they're sick.
It had such good loot in that first room, and now it's kind of blah. Okay, never mind. I just got a suppressor for a sniper rifle. I'll take that. And I'm in the circle. Barely, but I'm in the circle. Like, the line is on me.
I have my 5 rare samples. I can get
Got
my
my sample.
more. There's an item in this game I'm trying to get.
Yeah, what's that?
It's called the Warp Pack. It's from the last War Bond, not the ODST one, but the one before it. Just lets you teleport. Look, it's cool. And every time I watch a video on this game, like it's always being used in high level play. So I figure if they're using it, I must.
Right. By the way, I think I'm slowly going to your side more with the AUG. I've been
Oh,
digging.
dude, it's way better than the M4.
Maybe, but I've been liking it.
I love that gun, and it's the only gun I've can get kills with, apparently. That sucked that one day we played, though. 3 games, and I didn't even shoot my gun.
Yeah.
But that's expected of me in PUBG. I suck at that game, dude. It was not my cup of tea.
How did I miss? I don't know how I was missing there. I'm ashamed. I'm very ashamed.
At the gym today, they played One More Time.
One more time.
I associate that song with you playing World of Warcraft for some reason.
Oh, I mean, I probably played it a lot when I have like a Warcraft playlist. And that's definitely probably on it. Strangely enough, my Warcraft playlist involves Running Up That Hill by Placebo, which I know you're a big fan of. Britney Spears' Till the World Ends.
Okay.
Remix version is fine. Yeah, right. Definitely some Daft Punk songs, but God, I don't know the song. It's one of the Linkin Park. Not Jay-Z. Was it Busta Rhymes?
It was Jay-Z.
No, it wasn't. They did a different one. It was not. It wasn't a part of that Collision Course. Let me think of who it was.
Brush your shoulders off. If you're feeling like a pimp.
No. Let me look it up real quick. Was it Busta Rhymes? Yeah, it's Busta Rhymes. The song called "We Made It." That one was on my playlist for sure.
I would tell you my my Rocket League music, but I don't think you'd be a fan.
Why? Country? Rap?
Sabrina Carpenter.
I can't honestly...
I dial in when one of her songs comes on during Rocket League.
I can't honestly say I know any, like, of her songs. I know if I heard them, I'd be there, but I can't name them. Is she the one that did the song with Lonely Island recently?
I don't even know.
I
I didn't realize Lonely Island was still making music.
Yeah, they released a song recently, that was really good. The hell was it called? God, what was it called? Was it Sabrina Carpenter? No, it's Charlie XCX.
XCX.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they have a
Listening to
song.
her today, too.
They have a song called "Here I Go." It's amazing. Like the video and the song, incredible. It really is. I haven't listened to it in a while. I'm gonna have to listen to it. This is why I should not be a PUBG streamer. I just like casually am hanging out on this roof. Just hiding. I ain't looking for action. Technically I got 2 kills, but I'm 100% positive they're both bots.
Obvious.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have been just staying up here because I know the damn thing's gonna close. I need to go find a vehicle. Actually, I should have looked for a gas can. I got the glider.
Glider.
Let me do a quick look around and see if there's any gas cans. I'm not good at flying it, but man, if you... Damn, I didn't even think about that. Oh, now I gotta run 1,000,000 miles. Dude, if I don't find a gas can, this is gonna suck. I kinda screwed up. Oh no. This is bad, actually.
Just think, Jay, 4 days,
Right?
and I will never have to buy another video game again.
Yeah, I love your optimism. Shit, there's no gas. Oh my god, what have I done with my life? This
Listen, on
circle.
Xbox and PC, I got probably over 1,000 on Borderlands 3. I have to. There's no way I don't.
I mean, for the record, I have nearly 3,000 with Terraria. I still play other games.
I'm never playing another game. I'm removing them all from my Steam
Right.
library.
Hey man, I hope it's that good.
Me too. Me too.
Oh god, thank god there's a car. Stakes were made. But I got a
If it's
vehicle.
not that good, I will be switching hobbies.
Yeah, right?
I'll collect stamps
Sure.
or agates.
I collect rocks.
Or I'll be like one of those people that look for misprint quarters.
Gross. Oh god. This is gonna be a hard drive. What do you do for fun? Collect rocks? Any, like that's kind of cool, like any special rocks? Like, nah, man, when I'm just walking home, if I see a rock, I grab it. Oh, so like interesting shape? Nah, if I'm just walking, I collect all the rocks.
I remember when I was younger, I would just fill glass bottles with sand. No reason.
I mean, sand in bottles can be neat, I guess. Better than me, I collected dead batteries.
What?
Yeah, once they die, I would just keep them. I had a lot of them.
That's like the most useless thing to collect.
Yeah, until, like, all of a sudden they're like collector's items, you know, old Duracells. Oh, I see you got a Duracell AAA there. I'll give you $20,000 for it.
I don't even think people would want to collect dead batteries.
Well, I did.
Yeah, but I meant like today.
You don't know.
You really think there's a market for dead batteries?
No. But you never know. There's fucking weirdos out there. I mean, if I was collecting them, maybe someone else was.
Maybe.
Alright. Alright. We got our next roof. I think once I get to the end, I'll switch to we'll get this party started.
Sounds good. In the meantime, I'm going to call a orbital napalm strike and burn the world.
Alright, come on, plane. Drop another one right now. Drop it. Drop it. Rick.
Nice, I'll have 25 war bombs. I need more. I need more!
Damn, that guy's hauling ass.
I'm gonna rinse out my blender bottle.
Damn it. Someone's in my house. What you doing in my place, buddy? I'll take that, self-resing. Thank you.
Oh.
Damn it, he parked his car in the doorway.
Minor order complete. God, we're gonna fail this major order, bro. That sucks.
Alright.
Yeah.
Change some. So I'm just kind of laying here. There we go. We'll hit him. I would have aimed like a smidgen more to the, you know, to the north. I would have gotten him. Well, he knows who I am, but I shot him. Knows I mean business. "19 alive." I'm feeling it, Jordan. I'm feeling a poultry victory.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Poultry victory.
Chicken dinner? Poultry. A
meal.
poultry meal?
Succulent meal.
Well, at least, even if this guy does shoot out my tires on my other vehicle, I have one out front from that other dude, so I'll be fine. Oh, he plans to move, huh? Oh.
230
Whoa. Damn it.
metal.
Oh, come on, Circle. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Yeah, we're definitely gonna take the guy's vehicle from out front. I should have eye dropped my eyes. My eyes are getting dry.
Are you allowed to rub your eyes yet?
Well, according to the doctor, you should never rub your eyes. They gave you a questionnaire, and it's like, do you rub your eyes? It's like, fuck yeah, I do. I rub the shit out of those things. She's like, yeah, never do that. So no, they say don't rub your eyes for at least a month, which has been like the hardest thing ever. All right.
Like, how do you not rub them though? Like, why are you not? I know you're not supposed to, I guess now, but
Are you asking why or how do I resist the temptation?
like why? What is the solution for not rubbing your eye? Just let it be irritating.
Yeah, don't be a little bitch, I guess.
Too late.
Right? My eye itches, goddammit. I've been pushing on, like, the side. Oh my lord. Scared the crap out of me, dude. Oh, the balls, that got my heart going. He just kind of popped right out. Ambitious motherfucker. What I did is I would push on the sides while kind of like squinting hard, and that kind of helps stretch them out a little bit. But yeah, no, you can't rub them because they do create that flap, and if you mess it up, it can actually like create a fold or a crease, and it'll distort your vision and mess it up. So. A secret key? I don't need that. Okay, we're good. Got 2 AEDs. Fuck you, Circle! Alright, well, now it comes down to whose vehicle am I taking? That one's pretty cool. Damn, after this I need to use the restroom. I'm about to die. If you ever need to know if you need to use the restroom, play around a PUBG. It definitely brings it out.
Any long game brings it out.
Alright, we got 7 people left. It's time to hop in this vehicle here. Oops. I am going the wrong way. Damn, this card is cool. It's called the Good Old Days. Thing's badass. Let's hop out on this side, eh? Alright. I made it pink. How much health does this thing have? Barely any. Shit. See 5 people left alive, but I sure don't see anybody. Yeah, let's get some stuff ready here. We're gonna do a little Hail Mary grenade here. Nope. Too far. Overshot. 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 Oh man, we're down to 3. Down to freaking 3. Circle's being a cuck. Oh shit.
You are the best of the best. Dang, I can't see.
He's gonna get me killed by this other dude.
Come here, you.
He's being too aggressive with me. Forgetting there's a third person.
Oh!
Fuck, fuck, fuck! Dude, there's another guy. Where is he? What is he doing? Help me! Fuck! This other asshole sat there the whole time doing absolutely fuck all while this guy just came after me. Alright, third place though. It's not the worst thing. All right. Well, now that my heart rate's up, let's start chatting about some Borderlands.
Let's do it.
Fuck. I need to find another game to play. I can't. Oh man, that was too damn intense for me to be focusing on anything. I don't have any Terraria stuff I want to do. I can't risk dying. What's a nice calm game? Trading card simulator. Here we go. Can't get
Helldivers too.
Yeah, fucking Helldivers.
Listen, I'm calm right now. Cucumber.
Oh me, I'm fucking shaking, man. All right. Well, let me pull up my notes here. Oh, and I just got my graded cards. Ooh, what? I got a couple mints. I got a couple mints. Let's see what they're worth. We got to sort by price. 8,000, 4,000. Nice. All right, we got an 8,000er. That's not too bad.
How do you? How do you get a mint from a pack? Like a brand new pack. How do you get a mint condition card?
What are you talking about? I got it and I sent it off for grading.
Yeah, but like, how is it mint if you opened it from a fresh pack?
Every card has to be opened. I don't know what you mean.
Like, if you opened up a card and you pulled a rare one.
Yeah.
How is it not in perfect condition?
Oh, because defects. So like when you order when they're made, they could literally be packaged and have defects. Tons of them actually. So, which
That's
is
annoying.
Yeah, it is. But now some of those defects can actually be very profitable. So, all right.
Like a misspelled word.
Yeah, I remember back in the day there was like a Pikachu card. I know there's like a Bulbasaur or something, like the back of the card and the picture of the card got printed on the same side, and it's worth a bunch of money. So, all right. So for those, we already got a couple people that have joined us already. So, we're going to be doing a little kind of a podcast here. We're going to be talking about Borderlands 4 mostly. Got a few other topics that we're going to bring up. That's about it, and we'll get into the specifics here in a second. So, but to start off, and this is more for people that watch in the future, my name is Jay, otherwise known, well, I have a couple different gamer tags, but mostly I use Polar Crest. And I'm here with my brother Jordan. Say hi,
Hello.
buddy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Fucking, how are you?
I'm good.
Tee Tee. You want to see some what the fuck? Not I want to say schematics, but it was samples. You want to see my samples? Um, I'm gonna share. He's also known as Dupe. So
Dude,
Dupe
313.
313. It's your fucking Halo fanboy. But so today we're mostly chatting about Borderlands 4 since it's coming out in 4 days. We want to chat about what we're looking forward to, changes that they've made, a few other topics. We got a couple side topics that we want to talk about kind of throughout I guess, our video / podcast. So kind of the story behind that is like when my brother and I play, we always bring up random topics, and I don't know why we do it, but we do. But sometimes it leads down interesting paths. So, but Jordan, you ready? You ready for this?
I'm ready.
So, yeah, hop over here. So for the first, to really get this started off, Borderlands 4, expectations. So what do we want to see from this latest edition? And since Jordan, you are the Borderlands guru, I will let you lead things off. What do you want to see?
I definitely want to see an improvement in the story. That's kind of a big thing for me. Borderlands 3, I would say, fell a little short story-wise. It was very bland. The humor wasn't too great. And, like, just to be honest, it was kind of unenjoyable. I mean, if you want to make a new character and knowing that, like, you got to play through that whole story again, it's kind of a turn-off for me, to be honest.
Damn, and so if you want a new character, you had to redo the entire story.
Yeah, I think they added something like semi-recently where you can actually skip it.
Yeah.
And just go right to endgame, but
Which
the gear you start out with kind of makes farming and stuff just a little bit difficult.
Yeah. Which I know, and I think that's in like an update section that we could just talk about now is I was watching a thing and Randy Pitchford or whatever was saying that I want to say Randy Pitchfork. He was saying that once you get a character to level 30 or whatever, or you get you beat the campaign, you're able to just simply make another character and it'll be that level. So you don't actually have to go through the entire game.
That is like an outstanding feature, but again, it comes with like I don't know if like obviously they can't start you out with the best loot and whatnot.
No, probably not.
But I would definitely like to see like the equipment.
Yeah.
To like allow you to actually farm for the end game stuff.
Right. So to bring up like World of Warcraft for a second, like in terms of making an end game character, so in World of Warcraft, you're able to like once you have a top level character, you can pay and have like a character level boosted. And like I don't typically like this because all of a sudden you're given this like I've never played a druid before, but all of a sudden I did it and all of a sudden cool, I have a level 80 druid. But it's like but I don't know how to use the bastard. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's actually overwhelming, to try to figure it out. Granted, you can watch YouTube videos and all this other crap, but like to me, like the leveling, the campaign, that's the journey to learn how to use the character. So,
yeah, and that's kind of where I get at with Borderlands, because like being able to make a character like max level right out of the gate is by the time you hit 72 and you play through the whole story and you do everything, I mean you're pretty well equipped to go ahead and farm weapons and farm certain bosses for drops and everything. But just starting flat out level 72 in Borderlands 3 and you're just kind of given just a bunch of random stuff to use, it just makes it a lot more difficult, in my opinion.
Yeah, right. So, so I guess to put my expectations, give me a second. Let's do that. So I want everything that was Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 to be this game. Like, I don't want anything besides, I never got to Endgame, so maybe Endgame Borderlands 3, because you make it sound great. But, like, I don't want anything else Borderlands 3. I did, me and you talk about it all the time. Like, I don't like Borderlands 3. Like, the gameplay, I mean, I guess the gameplay aspect, running around, shooting stuff is fine, but nothing really stood out as super special per se.
Yeah.
But yeah, just as you said, the story was terrible. Like, it was not good. And I guess the humor was my problem. And this is something I definitely will probably harp on a lot as this goes on. But the humor wasn't there. It wasn't funny. They thought they could just be obnoxious the whole time, and that would be okay. That people would just accept it because it's Borderlands humor or something. But, like, Claptrap is not funny. He's obnoxious. And, like, if it was just him, that's great. But then the twins are obnoxious. They're not funny. And then all the other bosses, not funny. They're just obnoxious. They're nothing was funny. And I didn't get super far in the game, but that's because after several hours of playing it, I didn't laugh a single time. It was just cringe. And, like, I think Claptrap is fine. I think you can have this obnoxious little robot and he's annoying as shit. That's fine. But when the whole game is that way, I just can't. It's just, this guy's trying to give me a level 1 graded card. Get the hell out of here, dude. So, but what I want is I want to see a fun game right away. I want to laugh my ass off like I did in the original ones. I want to have cool, epic moments. Like, I want to look at this game and just be like, dude, Jordan, like, holy crap. Like, as we're overlooking something or some crazy boss, Like, I want when that legendary weapon drops or whatever, I want us to freak out and be like, oh my god, look at what it does. And we're just mowing, I want those moments. But what I don't want, and I'll tell you this, and this is one thing I expect from this game, is not to, like Borderlands 3 and whatever, and a lot of games do this, don't sacrifice the entire game just to get to endgame. Like, don't do just the bare minimum to make a campaign to get people to this endgame stuff, Because I personally enjoy the journey. I want to see the bosses and the characters, and I would like there to be this. I think this has the makings of a cool story. Like, it looks cool. So,
Yeah. I would also like to see some sort of dialogue skipping option. If they go the route they did in 3, there was a lot of, return to the ship, talk to Lilith.
Yeah.
Come back. You gotta talk to Lilith.
Which
that I wasn't a big fan on. It felt just felt like too much.
And from my understanding, they actually said, I don't know how they're going to address it, but supposedly they have addressed it, where they're, you're not going to have to just stand around while they talk, waiting for the dialogue to finish. You'll actually be able to go out and do stuff while you're listening to it. So
yeah,
that was actually something that I'll bring it up a lot probably, but like World of Warcraft actually did, where from now on, like when you accept a quest and you walk away, well, a lot of times it's like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't even know the story. And like, as the writer, like, people are just skipping my stuff. So I did this thing where if you accept a quest and walk away without reading it or whatever, the person like goes into like a little bubble on the side and they just continue talking, which is actually kind of nice. I like that. Hey, get your smelly ass out of my store.
Yeah, I'd love to see that in Borderlands 4, because I don't know, there's just so many times where you're just standing there, just kind of idly like looking at the NPC speak. It's just, I don't know.
Just boring.
But yeah, I would love for the story in Borderlands 4 to be good enough where like I don't even have to use that max level option.
Yeah.
For a character, because like that's what I loved about 1 and 2 so much. I mean, I can play that game beginning to end unlimited amounts of time.
Yeah, and what makes a campaign replayable is not only skipping dialogue if it's not really great, but also giving you options. You know, maybe different paths you can choose. So,
Yeah.
how are smelly people getting up in my store? Out of here, dude. All right. Anything else for expectations?
Um, that's kind of my main ones, to be honest. It's kind of the big thing I'm looking for. I just want the story to be improved. I want it to be a lot better. Something that I don't get bored of. I mean, there's big sections in 3 I got
Mhm.
bored of. So I just want to have fun from beginning to end, and I want to be able to play it and replay it and replay it.
Right. I agree for sure. But it sounds like the end game's going to really, like, once you get there, you probably won't even need to or want to replay it. You're just going to probably live in the end game.
Yeah.
But if it's good, it's good. And then, and by the way, I'm going to most likely buy the, you'll be happy to hear this, but I'm most likely going to buy the super awesome, whatever, badass edition. Because they're going to have like post-launch content right away. They're going to have like seasonal stuff. So they're going to have like an October Halloween type event. So,
Yeah, they did something similar in 3
that's why.
with
One,
that, but now it's available like at all times. I'm pretty sure when it first started, it was limited.
one of my smell spraying things was off, and that's how stinky people were getting through. Bastards. So, all right, well, I think we move on to our first little prompt question because these are fun. But what are your top 3 most overrated video games of all time? And I'll let you start, and then once you say one, I'll go ahead and chime in with mine, and then we'll go back and forth.
All right. Does it have to be? It can just be a singular game, right? It doesn't have to be a series, should I say?
It doesn't have to be a series. It can. I mean, you can have an overrated game within a series, probably.
Okay. Might get some hate,
Mm.
but I truly think Breath of the Wild is
Dude, that
one of
almost
the
made my list. It really did. I was like, I don't think
now,
I don't want to piss off all the Nintendo freaks out there.
now this could absolute like obviously it's just my opinion, and it could, and I feel like another reason is like I never like played Zelda that much. I never grew up with it. I grew up with the fun little first person shooters, but
Mm.
yeah, Breath of the Wild hands down is like number 1 on my list.
So you'd say it's your actual number one?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh shit, I went with like my third, second, and then my number one.
Oh, I went number 1.
Shit, you're just out. You're just out of the gate. Fuck this game. Like,
Yeah,
I would say Breath of the Wild. Like me and you've talked about. We can bring it up here. Like, I've played like every Zelda there is. I really have. I started playing back in like when I was living in a trailer park, with an old school, NES, playing Zelda. Like the gold cartridge type things. And then I moved on to, the Game Boy games, all the Game Boy games, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I played them all. And Breath of the Wild, like I was so excited for it. Like me and you, we went and waited. We drove while on vacation. We drove, someone's Cadillac to
yeah.
to another town over to wait in line for 3 hours to secure this Game Boy Switch and get that game. Like I love Zelda, but like right away it's like it's just a big empty world, and like I didn't have the real puzzle solving big dungeons, and it was just different. And I think if the weapons didn't degrade, I probably could have gotten through it, but I think that was the final straw for me.
Yeah. I would say like I really feel like if the whole like map was kind of filled with stuff,
Yeah, there's
like
something.
the tutorial island, like there was a lot of stuff to do in that little island, and just the thing I wasn't used to was, at the time was just getting a quest and it being like, oh yep, there you go. There's the 4 markers. There's the 4 bosses you need to fight.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
If you're gonna make a big open world, it needs to be filled with stuff. Like Skyrim.
Yes.
Everywhere you go in Skyrim, you'll find something. Some asshole's
Yeah.
gonna run out of the woods and be like, "Help me!" There's always something. So, like, Breath of the Wild was empty. I do agree. So, I don't know how the new one is. Hopefully, it's better. But I'm with you. I couldn't stand it. So,
Yeah, definitely a tough one for me.
yeah. All right, you ready for my coming in at number 3?
I hope so. Hopefully, we don't get into a disagreement.
I I think you'll disagree to some extent, but not fully.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed. Like, I won't say it too much about it, but it's simply overall, it's just not that great. I know the first one was a bit like unique for its time, and everybody gushes over the second one, but like beyond that, they're not that great. Like, they're all the same. They never really innovate. Their stories are meh, and the gameplay loop never changes. It's kind of meh. I don't know. I just don't like it. I just don't. I've played 1, 2. Actually, I think I just played those, so maybe I'm not the expert. But yeah, I think Assassin's Creed's greatly overrated. I don't think it's that good.
I think like old Assassin's Creed was great. I think like 1 through 4 were awesome. Like, but with current day Assassin's Creed, I'll agree with you 100%. I don't understand why people praise current day Assassin's Creed like whatsoever.
And that's the thing is, I don't know anybody that does praise it. That's the like I know people play it, but there's not a single person in any of our gaming circles who are like, "Oh my god, you gotta play Assassin's Creed Egypt or Japan or whatever, Valhalla." Like, not a single person
Yeah.
is. I've never seen anybody on my Steam list playing this. No one's ever mentioned it. Like, but
Yeah,
yet
don't
they,
get me wrong. I mean, Assassin's Creed. I think what's the new one? Shadows. Is that what it's called?
yeah,
I think that one went in a better direction than the last, or I guess and Mirage. Mirage was pretty decent, but like Odyssey and I can't. Oh yeah, and Valhalla. Like, dude, I don't
and
like
don't get me
those
wrong,
games. I just don't even understand.
and I'm by no means saying that Assassin's Creed is a bad game, right? Not a bad game. I just think it's extremely overrated. It's just not that good and probably doesn't need to exist anymore. It's just not
Yeah,
meh.
that's a series. That's a series that if they were just like, yeah, we're done, I wouldn't even bat an eye.
But they won't.
I'd say, all right, yeah, cool.
And the movie they made for it, God, so bad.
Did they make a movie?
Yeah, with Michael Fassbender as the dude.
Oh my god, I didn't
It
even
was
know that.
it was
That's how much I don't care about it
it was
these
horrendous.
days.
All right. What's your I guess now second most hated since you're going the opposite order than I am?
100% GTA 5. I think we
Ouch.
spoke about this recently.
So you're gonna piss off all the Nintendo people first, and then we're just gonna go with the other half. Let me just shut down the stream now, delete my YouTube.
Listen, all I'm saying is besides RP servers, I think that game is overloved.
Yeah.
I really like the role playing servers are cool. I like watching the videos on them. I've never done them, so I don't know, but like they look fun, and like
Yeah.
I feel like that is solely the reason why that game is still around. But like, I mean, anyone could go back and play the story of that game, and there's no way to finish it. Like, I'm sorry, unless like, I mean, there are some diehard fans out there of the series that would absolutely, take upon my challenge. But,
Right.
but yeah, like, story is truly just it's not great.
Yeah. And I think most people don't probably even care about the story all that much. It probably is just the online, the sandbox nature of it that keeps people going.
Well, it's like base game online too. I mean, when that game like first came out and then they introduced like the first round of heists and stuff, yeah, it was a lot of fun. But then it got to the point where you're sitting there and like new content comes out, and you're like, oh, hey, look, this new yacht came out. I need $75 million.
Right.
Let me do a heist. Okay, cool. I got $750,000 from this heist.
Let me do this
Now I can,
100 more times.
yeah, let me do this 100 more times. Oh wait, I need to buy ammo. Oh wow, that costed 200 grand.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried
Yeah,
the actual campaign, but I think I got pretty far, but I think I was just over that type of game at that point in my life. So I don't think I'm the right person to like judge it, good or bad, but I did not have fun would be the short of that one.
yeah, and it's unfortunate because like I don't know, they really dialed in to the multiplayer in that game. Like that's kind of the only thing that they
Yeah.
care about. But like GTA 4, I mean, there was 2 DLCs for the campaign, and to be honest, I liked them more than the main
Yeah.
game. Like I had a ton of fun playing those.
But what I see
But
happening to Grand Theft Auto is the same thing that's like Call of Duty. There will be a storyline, but the real purpose is like all the online shit. And GTA, GTA 6, I guarantee they'll have a decent story. You know, it'll be nice, it'll be fine. But then it'll just be about all the end game stuff, you know, the online play, which for some people, awesome, you know.
yeah,
You know, I've not opened a single like really good pack in such a long time. I'm getting upset. um, all right, so my second one, and this is gonna piss you right the fuck off.
oh, I'm ready.
What do you think? What's your guess?
It's gonna be a Souls game.
No, I think Souls
Okay.
games rightfully have a good following. I think while I can't play them, I think they're like Elden Ring is while I hate it, I can't do it. It's a work of fucking art. Like I cannot deny
Yeah,
that.
I'll die on the hill for Souls games.
Yeah, I no, I
From
think
Souls game, like from software mainly, but
yeah,
there's some pretty good ones out there that
yeah,
aren't
they're
from
incredible.
software.
So, my second place is The Last of Us. It is like when I first played it, I had high hopes thinking that this was going to be like just like everybody said, this is this crazy storyline, this crazy game, just oh my god, you have to play it. And like I did, and like the storyline, I'm sorry, it's not that crazy. It's good. But like I play games like Final Fantasy that have really good stories. I play Metal Gear Solid, Kingdom Hearts, all these things. They have crazy big stories. And like Last of Us didn't have. It was fine, but it wasn't like mind blowing. And gameplay wise, it wasn't anything new. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't crazy. And
Yeah,
my I think the reason people gushed over this was because shooters like that typically didn't have good storylines. And the people that like that type of game were just used to shitty storylines. So here comes The Last of Us, which is like, well, you've been eating straight dog feces forever, and here's this thing that's, well, it's actually a decent hamburger, you know? And people are like, oh my God. But like,
yeah.
if you want a good
I think the
story,
time
like,
it came out too helped out a lot.
maybe. But like, look at something
I
like
think,
Expedition 33. I'm sorry. Last of Us doesn't hold a fucking candle to that story. Same with like Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10. Last of Us doesn't compare to this storylines. It has some hard hitting moments, but like, it's just not that level. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to say Last of Us. My bad.
yeah,
Sorry.
I guess I don't necessarily like fully disagree with you. There definitely are really, like you said, hard hitting moments in the story. So, but I don't know. I think a big thing that came out of The Last of Us were like the characters.
Yeah.
In all honesty, I think that's kind of the hype around it.
Yeah.
I still liked both games though. I really enjoyed both of them.
And that's the thing is I can't stand 2, and that's not from a gameplay perspective. It's pure narrative. I do not agree with what they did and how they did it. Not a fan. So
My thing with two, and I think again, like why it got so much hate is because everyone just loved the main characters of The Last of Us. Like everyone loved Joel. Like that's pretty much like all you heard about was Joel and Ellie and these.
yeah. Well, and then yeah, just
But
Ellie
like
taking
if
the
you really,
forefront.
but like you break down the story and it's just like, you know, Joel killed Abby's father. So like, what else would you expect from her?
Oh,
No,
but
and
see, that's the thing is, you can expect something like, hey, I want vengeance. I'm gonna go after this person. But like, there's other creative ways. Like, what's more impactful? This person hating this person and then getting revenge, or this person hating this person coming for revenge, but then like through circumstance, like a world full of fucking zombies, you have to like work with that person and learn about them and understand them, such as, and this is a spoiler for Walking Dead. I don't give a shit. It's been out forever. Like Negan, he straight up fucked Glenn up. His eye was hanging out. He fucked Glenn up. But him and Maggie developed a love, a relationship. I think they got together, And that's the thing is she went from this guy who killed her husband or like her love of her life and like ended up falling in love with him. And it's like,
yeah.
that's a powerful story, actually, even though Walking Dead is pure horseshit. But that's a good storyline. Like, I don't think that they were going for. I think they just. I don't know. I felt like they were pushing an agenda or some shit. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
So that's me. I could rant about that a lot, actually, but meh. All right. What's your final overrated game?
Man, you ready for me to get some super hate? I just like picked like the big top
Just
three
like-
targets.
All right. Fuck Nintendo. Fuck you, Grand Theft Auto people. Let me finish it off with.
The Fallout series.
Nah, you won't. I don't think you'll get much hate for that.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't know. Every time I play Fallout, every time I've played the older games, I guess all of them, it's always been a one and done. I cannot replay that game. Like
No.
Skyrim, yes, I can. I mean, I've replayed Skyrim.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
but I don't know. Just the games. Again, a lot of emptiness. Doesn't really have like a soul to it. I mean, like 4, in my opinion, like that story was just butchered.
That was awful.
Like
Good potential.
It started like the way it started out. You kind of just like you're like, oh, okay, I already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like,
right.
I could have told you like day one of that game being out. But the thing is like the lore of Fallout, the stuff that like you can miss in the game, about the different vaults and everything. Like that stuff's awesome. I
Yeah.
love that stuff.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
I think the lore of Fallout is great. I just don't think the games were
Yeah, I think
really
Fallout
executed well.
I think Fallout 1 and 2 and 3, they just came out at good times, and that's the same as like Elder Scrolls in general. Like they came out when, I mean, they were kind of breaking new ground, new territory. It wasn't something people were doing. So I understand why they're successful. But I think by the time Fallout 4 came out, it's like, okay, guys, like, what are we doing here? It's time to make a better game. Like,
Well, it sucks because, in my opinion, the only good Fallout to ever come out wasn't even like made
New
by
Vegas.
Bethesda.
Yep.
Yeah.
New Vegas is the only like good game. Like Fallout 4 is fine. I got through it. I don't want to play it again. But New Vegas, phenomenal. Like that was a good game. So
Yeah, that game was great. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people really like 3. I tried it. I
no,
don't
it's
know.
terrible.
Wasn't for me. Not
Yeah,
not the game I'm looking for.
These are not the games you're looking for. Waves hand.
But it's so hard. Like, I guess this topic's difficult because like in the last like 4 years, I've had the chance to play really good games that have come out like
yeah.
from long ago or like recently. So like I look at these games and it's just like all these big titles I just can't really bat an eye towards, I guess, anymore.
Well, and that's how I feel about like Last of Us, It's one of those things where when you're sheltered and don't have anything else, that's why I was like crying to you forever. It's like, dude, you need to get PC. You need to stop playing all these stupid shooter games. Like the world of games are so much better. They're so much better.
Yeah.
And now you see, and that's where I'm like, The Last of Us, to me, it's just, I can say it's fine. I get why people like it, but it's not, All right.
It just
You ready
makes me laugh 'cause- oh, sorry.
Well, go ahead, because I'm about to get to my top rated, overrated game.
Well, I was gonna say like Stardew Valley, like Shane's story is better than any of the Fallout stories. The game was made by one dude.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't take a big team to make a good story, but a lot of these bigger studios, I think I don't know, they get caught up in the smell of their own farts and they just forget what's important.
Yeah.
So, all right, my top I think most overrated game. And this is weird, but I took my time to think about it. And maybe at first it was incredible. And it was, I will agree. But now it's trash. And like I would dare anybody to argue this point. Pokemon. Like Pokemon fucking sucks. The only good Pokemon games came out 20 years ago, dude. The ones that come out these days, they're not good. Like there's no changes to the formula. It's the same damn game over and over again. And yes, they add new Pokemon, but like they're trash. Literally, they're trash. There's a Pokemon that is a garbage bag, you know? They're like, oh, we need a new Pokemon. Chandelar. And it's like, you making a chandelier Pokemon? Yes. An ice cream cone Pokemon. Like, this is retarded. But the games themselves they have not innovated in 20 years. Like, slight graphical improvements is about the extent of it. Beyond that, it's the same, like, travel here, face random trainers, catch some Pokemon, face this gym, and rinse and repeat until you compete in the finals. They don't have, like, storylines, right? That would be cool if they actually had a story to it. But they use, like, the same animations you see today are the same animations they used 10 years ago. Like, they're not innovating at all, dude. And, like, yet they still get sales. People eat this shit up. Every time there's a Pokemon game, everybody goes apeshit and buys the new thing. And I know there's one coming out soon. I can't remember what it's called, but there's already people saying, oh my god, this is the most revolutionary Pokemon game yet. And it's like, I fucking doubt it. I really fucking doubt it. So, it's going to be the same old bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% agree with you, because, like, I mean, as of recently, I started playing Pokemon Go again.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, every single person that sees me playing it that have played the old Pokemons instantly are like, dude, you play the old ones? Have you played the older ones? The new ones? You gotta play the older ones. Download this emulator, do this, get a DS, go buy the old ones, you really gotta play them, they're way better.
Yeah, and I've told you to play, like, get Pokemon, like, Fire Red or the original Red. It is fun. But then then go ahead and play the rest. And it's like, oh, okay, it's fun, but it's the same game, same game. Then you play the next one, you're like, oh, it's fun, same game.
Like, the only Pokemon game I've ever touched, besides, like, Pokemon Go, which not really a Pokemon game, I guess, I don't know.
It is. 20. Oh my god, this card worth 33,000. Go ahead.
Was a Pokemon Shield.
Which was terrible.
That game was horrible, dude. I liked it because, like, it was Pokemon, and I think Pokemon are kind of cool, but
yeah, I bought
that game was an absolute chore, dude.
Yep,
I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, I got Pokemon Shield, terrible. I got Pokemon Eevee. Oh my god, that was trash, dude. Like, they're not good. They really aren't. And like, and if we can continue this onto, like, the card game, that's not good either. Like, it's absolutely insane how crazy people go for these cards when, like, it's not. They're not. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not a good game. It's not even a good game. So, but that's mine. I don't know. They're trash. So,
I wouldn't say that's a bad number one pick. Better than mine.
you're just here trying to just make the internet hate you.
They're gonna say, get him off the podcast.
Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here.
We ain't trying to see him again.
Yeah, right. So, all right, back to the main event here. Borderlands 4. So, confirmed changes and opinions on certain mechanics and new features. And I'm putting this one on you, because I know one thing that I learned about and you didn't seem to be too happy about, but maybe your opinion will change. But what do you think about the new license system? Because I know before you said a weapon could have a part from a different manufacturer, but you couldn't take it apart. But now it sounds like you can actually take the gun apart piece by piece and use those pieces, like swap them in and out. So, are you a fan of this? Why or why not?
No, I am not. Now, I meant I think my opinion will change when I like actually play the game and hit end game. Definitely think I'm open to liking it. But as of right now, the only reason I'm not is because I don't know, like in Borderlands 2, like there's something satisfying about grinding something for a long time and like finally getting it. Like that feeling is like what I chase in those types of games. And I know there's some farms in that game that are just so tedious. I mean, I don't know. You probably don't know about this, but there's a just a grenade called like the magic missile, and there's a blue variant and a purple variant. And like that purple one, dude, took me a few weeks to get. I'd played every day, and like the RNG was just not for me. Like it was not on my side. But like seeing that thing drop, just like tears, man.
Yeah, right.
Getting like a perfect like flying sandhawk for the siren and two, like finally getting that gun, dude, was just like life changing.
Right. Well, and I do understand,
like
like from a Warcraft perspective, like when I do a raid week after week after week, month after month, and finally the piece I've been after forever drops. Oh my god, it feels so good. But so I get that.
Yeah, and it's just like you spend so much time getting a certain gun and the certain parts of it, and knowing that like you can get a gun that you're looking for with bad parts and switch them out just takes away like the grindy aspect that I personally enjoy out of those types of games.
Yeah. I guess to me, I think you're still grinding either way. You're grinding either for parts or you're grinding for the gun itself. So I think either way you're grinding. So I think the feeling and reward will probably still be there. But I could see it being really exciting actually to just like you find this one part and you're like, "Oh my god, I can't wait until I get these other parts to go with this so I can make this ultimate gun," Like
Yeah.
that itself could be really fun.
I just don't want to find myself farming for parts. That's kind of what I don't want to do. Like I don't know.
Which might happen.
I like
so.
I like farming for legendaries. I like seeing the weapon drop and being like, "Oh, I hope this has the parts."
And that's what
I
I wonder. Like
go off on common loot and find something that gives you like extra reload speed. And like, oh yep, time to make my gun perfect. Didn't work for it really. Just happened to drop.
When I wonder if like a pearlescent or a legendary drops, like are you actually like, is it just the way it is, or can you actually swap parts even on that? Because I asked you the other day, like let's say a gun has 4 parts, and like this gun drops and it's legendary, but then I start replacing pieces. Let's say I replace it with green pieces, and now what makes a weapon legendary?
Yeah.
Especially if I'm like what's the ship? I always forget what it's called, but it's the Theseus's ship or whatever. Where if you replace a board, is it the same ship? Okay, you replace another board. You keep replacing board. At what point is it not the same ship? And let's say you replace everything, but then you reassemble all those other pieces back into the ship that, is that now the ship?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you piece these guns together. At what point is it not considered a legendary? Can you actually take a gun and, take away all the parts so now it's not legendary? What if I add this handle and then I add a different muzzle and I add a different scope and I add a different body? Well, it's no longer the same gun that I used to have, or that's what I'm kind of confused about. Like, what can you swap, and what does that actually mean?
Yeah, like I would be cool if it was like, just like weapon attachments, like, hey, you could put the scope on this thing, or maybe you could put like a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
I don't know, something that doesn't affect the core weapon itself.
And that would be great. I think that's how I'm guessing that is how they'll do it, where you can't fundamentally change the weapon. It's still a grenade launcher. It's going to shoot 3 grenades, but you can put a handle that does improve your accuracy. You can put a scope or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I would like that.
I don't want it to like change the prefix at all either, because like in 2, you know, like the unkempt herald, there's different variants of it. You can get like double penetrating where it shoots like 12 bullets at once. You can get, you'll get one called like the hard unkempt herald. It's a sexual gun.
The hard-on double penetrator. Sign me up.
So I just hope you can't change the prefix of the weapon and like make, I don't know.
And I doubt you will. I doubt it's that
Um,
way.
I have high hope that's not gonna be that. If it is, I mean, so be it.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna play the game.
Yeah, right. It'll be good.
But like, I guess personally myself, I don't mind the grinding for 8 hours for a weapon. You know, I just don't mind. That's just what I like in looter shooters. It's just what I like to do.
Right. And so on to the next. Most of what I have here is like just questions for you, since you're the B-Lands expert. So, and I'm guessing you'll like this because I think I do, unless there's something I don't know. But Moxie now has a thing where you can just choose to fight a boss again instead of having to quit the game and reload. And I know you told me like prepare to quit and reload the game 100 times. This sounds like you can just keep fighting the boss without having to travel, without having to do anything.
Yeah, I'm in love with that idea. I think that is, I think that is huge. You know, because in Borderlands 2, I mean, some bosses don't spawn next to, you know, where you load in at or where you fast travel to. 3 did it a little bit better, where like the run back wasn't as long. It
Yeah.
wasn't as tedious. There was a couple, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm absolutely in love with the idea of being able to like, oh, I need this legendary. I can just go to Moxie, hit the thing, boom.
Yeah.
I'm fighting the boss again. Like,
Yeah, and
I think that's like an incredible idea. I think that should have been how it was done the whole time.
right. And I didn't like the idea of like, oh, okay, we gotta disconnect and then we have to like re-invite or something. And
I mean, that was my whole fear of playing co-op.
Yeah.
Because like eventually, we're like, I'm gonna get to the point, you know, where I will be farming for certain weapons.
Yep.
So it's
For
like
sure.
if you're with me, it's like that 5-minute farm turns into like 7 or 8 minutes, you know, reconnecting, loading in together.
Yeah.
You know, traveling together at the same time, getting to the bosses. I was big concern for me with that, but it's nice to know that like that just doesn't
Isn't a
exist
thing.
anymore. Like it's beautiful. Like I'm very very happy to hear that that's what they're doing with the bosses and everything.
Yeah, it does sound like a good move.
It's great. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, there's something like with Warcraft, like I'm gonna bring up Warcraft a lot. Like this is something we do is like we want to farm bosses to do this. So every week we boot up the raid, and the only thing we need is to kill bosses. The trash mobs leading up to the bosses, we don't really need them. It's just something you have to get through. Like, it would kind of be nice if you didn't have to constantly do the trash. Like, it takes hours and hours and hours, and it's like, kind of just want to fight the boss. And that was actually, there was, you load up that TCG card simulator.
I'm watching you play it, and it's like, gotcha.
It's so much fun. So, but there was a raid, or a dungeon called Violet Hold. You just go in there and you fight 4 or 5 bosses. Like, it's like an arena-based thing, and you leave. And there was a raid, like Tournament of Champions or whatever. The bosses just spawn, you fight the boss, you have, 5 minutes to recoup, and then you fight another boss. Like, I loved that. Like, I didn't have to run around and all this other bullshit, so I'm looking forward to that part. All right. Next thing. So you mentioned a lot of similarities to Destiny before. And I know they have like the Digi-Runner and stuff like that. I guess my question is, and I have not seen this yet, and maybe Borderlands 3 had this, I don't really remember from others, but will the game have dungeons and raids similar to Destiny? What will that look like? And like, are there going to be times where we're partnered up with like 10 people, like doing a raid? Is that a thing? Or is there any fears you have with the comparisons to Destiny?
So with the raids, I don't think we'll see 10-player parties or anything going in. It would be cool. I'm not against it. I do like the idea of it, but I don't know, they haven't done it before, and I don't think they're just gonna like do it now with these big things, because I don't know, they have to have some sort of thing that isn't like Destiny.
Yeah.
So, and oh shoot, what was the other thing? Comparisons to Destiny or other games?
Yeah, just like because you mentioned there's a lot of comparisons to it. Do you have any fears, I guess?
Yeah, like one of my biggest fears is like, in Destiny, you get to a point where like nothing really in the world matters. Like, yes, there's like random events that you can go and do and whatnot, but I don't want to get to the point where it's like I'm driving around in Borderlands and it's like, oh, another event spawned. Oh, another event spawned. Just
Mm-hmm.
drive by it. Want to get here. Want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. I really don't want to see that because, I mean, yeah, in Destiny, like everything out there just didn't matter. All the stuff they worked on in the world just became obsolete at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's at the point where like from the tower you can just load into what you want to do. I don't want to do that. I don't want to load into Borderlands, go to the hub area and just be like, "Yep,
Mm-hmm.
let's load into this. Let's load into that."
Yeah.
Like I want to travel. I want to travel there and have something so cool spawn where it's like, "Oh, dude, we got to do this, man. Like we
Right.
we got to stop that."
Which is something I like about any game that has like world bosses or random like really cool things where you're like, yeah, that's happening.
Yeah.
So,
So that's not what I want to see. And like the whole like Digi-Runner thing, is that the little vehicle you can
yeah.
call in? I'm not,
Yeah.
sorry, my knowledge on 4 is very minimal right now. I'm trying to keep it a surprise,
Right.
but yeah, like that I don't mind. To be honest, I think it's fun. I like the idea of it, but I'm wondering if that's taking away like how like Scooter had those little things around where you can like call your vehicles in and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably
I
a thing
don't
of the past.
Yeah, so I mean I'm fine with it, to be honest. I don't really see a negative part. I mean in 3 they kind of really leaned on it with like side objectives where you can like put certain items on your vehicle. You can take a vehicle and get new parts and put those parts on your normal one. Because, like, to be honest, I didn't do that once. I
Mm,
didn't. I didn't
sad.
even touch that. The only time I ever touched that is like when I did everything in the game, where it's like, oh yeah, I have to go get this vehicle so I can get the hover wheels or whatever. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care.
I wouldn't
I didn't
mind
care
like
about any of that.
getting parts to add to my Digi-Runner besides cosmetic, like some cool shit. So,
Yeah, and it's like you can get like maybe like a rocket pod or something. I mean, that's cool, but if it's like you have to go out and find these vehicles and like upload them somewhere to get it for your Digi Runner, it's gonna get the same treatment for me. To be honest,
yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
sure. So for me,
So
and I don't know how well this fits the theme, but for like confirmed changes, just opinions on mechanics and everything, the only thing I wanted to mention is like, because I did listen to them talk about this, and it sounds like this is a thing, was the tone and the humor. It does sound like they want to take a step back and make it more like 1 and 2 and not 3. Because, like I said, Claptrap, the twins, they really were very awful. So, like,
yeah,
to the point where, like, they understand this and they're adding, like, that volume slider to turn down Claptrap. And it's one of the things, if you have to do that, just fix the problem. He can be funny. He doesn't have to be obnoxious anymore. Like, I would love, honestly, what I would love if Borderlands 4 started, have Claptrap be his normal, annoying self, and then, like, something happens to him, and we have to go get, like, a new disc to put inside of him. And that disc changes his personality, and, like, he shifts to different personalities, some serious, some funny, some murderous, or some obnoxious. Like, to me, something like that could make him a cool character. But just having him always annoying is not good. It really is not. So, but like, I want them to get back to very simple humor. Like, I still love the original game, like one of the first bosses you fight. It's like 9 toes, and then like it freezes, and it's like also 3 balls. Like, I died. Like, I thought that was funny as shit. It doesn't have to be some over the top boss who's screaming and yelling, and it just has to be something simple and fun.
yeah.
So, But
I'm definitely not against the claptrap slider. Definitely gonna have that one low.
see, it shouldn't have to be that way.
But yeah, with the humor, I mean, I agree. I'm like subtle humor is kind of my jam. I just, like a little comment here and there that makes you chuckle. Like I love that stuff.
Yeah, well, the world
Like
itself is silly, you know? Like, it doesn't need all this over-the-top shit.
yeah, like in Borderlands 1, like one of my favorite dialogues in that one was like you're just like driving to Carmarax and all of a sudden this like trooper comes on and he's just like screaming about or like singing about Rocky Road ice cream. It's like that stuff that I love, or it's like, it's not like hilarious,
Yeah.
but like you're on the way to fight this raid boss and all of a sudden someone's just singing about Rocky Road.
You know, I see if I don't know if I can nail this. I'm going to try to remember. This is from a long time ago. But it was that kind of thing. It's that subtle touch that just makes things good. And it was from Grand Theft Auto 2 of all things. And it was a radio station, and like it came on as like the announcer for the radio station or whatever. He's like, today is we get a call in, and today is Boris's birthday. Happy birthday, Boris! And for Boris's birthday, he got a video game and a cake. Boris. Sell the game, eat the cake. Okay, let's move on. And like, you're just cruising around committing crimes, and like you hear this, and it's phenomenal. It was hilarious. Boris. Sell the game, eat the cake. Let's move on.
Yeah, but like
subtle things.
The humor in 3 fell so flat. Like
it wasn't funny.
The only like real character I thought was like funny was it's one of the first Trons you fight. This is like last name is Tron. There's like a General Tron and like some other Tron. Like that dude to me was funny. It was just, I don't know. Like to him, that was probably the only thing in that game that got me to chuckle.
Sure. But like did you watch Thor Love and Thunder?
No.
So like they had this thing with these screaming goats. The first time, actually funny. You laugh. But then they do it again. It's like, haha, chuckle, I remember those goats. And then they do it again. You're like, okay, not funny. And then they do it again. And it's like, guys, like, they're obnoxious. It was funny the first time, but it's over. It's not funny anymore. Like, stop it. It's annoying. I don't want to listen to these goats screaming. It's not funny. It's just goats. Now, it hurts my ears. Like, I'm not into it. So, let's see here. But any other... well, I was just going to ask, any other, like... Let me look here. Any other... like changes or opinions on new mechanics that have you worried, interested in, hoping to see?
Not yet. The license system is one where I'm 50-50 on. That's my only concern, and like my other concern is just just the world not mattering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. That wouldn't be good. All right, give me a second here. This guy is asking way too much for this crab. All right. So, let's go to prompt question number 2. And hopefully, you should order these from like your third to first. Save your big one for the last. But what are your top 3 games? Oh, there you go. What are the top 3 games you think would make the best movie or TV series? And go ahead and start off with your number 3.
So this one's actually already a series.
What the fuck?
Lie to you.
Yeah.
But I think you'll hop on board. Not gonna lie.
Maybe.
I think an actual properly done Halo series.
Yeah.
Not the thing they just came out with, but I mean a legitimate proper series where Master Chief is just a stone cold machine.
Yeah.
He goes in, does his job, that's it.
What, you don't want to see his butt? You don't want to see his bare naked ass again?
I don't need to see him banging some freaking Covenant leader. Like, I don't.
Right?
I don't need to see that. I don't
need to see his face.
Cheeks. I don't want to see his face. I think, like, the world of Halo has such a good story to it and such interesting things where, like, if it's done properly and has a good director that will lead it in like the right direction, I really do think a Halo show would be good if they
Yeah.
did that.
I think, though,
But
unfortunately, with the kind of the failure of the one, I think it's dead, man. No one's gonna ever back that shit again. Because Halo, who gives a shit about Halo anymore? You know, they
I
missed
know,
they
I
missed
know.
it. That train's
They
gone. They had their chance. Not happening. Now, I did hear that it was gonna get possibly picked up by like Netflix or something, and that they'll continue the Halo series, which could save it. But honestly, so if this would have came out like okay, like Resident Evil, right? Resident Evil movies came out. Man, they weren't good. They weren't. But they came out early enough where now there's been some of the best Resident Evil games to ever come out. Resident Evil's at a height. So booting up a new series would actually work. But Halo came out well after its hype, and it wasn't good. And
Yeah, and like
like
the second season that came out just straight up pissed me
so
off.
bad.
Like I'm gonna be honest. You're telling me Master Chief fought in the Fall of Reach with no armor?
Yep, that's how it happened.
And like I was like watching an interview of the main guy. I can't remember his name because it's been a while, but he was the dude that worked for Oni, I believe.
Mhm.
That like he was kind of like looks like a skeleton a little bit. Looks kind of creepy. But they were asking him, "Oh, have you played any of the Halo games?"
Nope.
And he's like, yeah. He's like, I played 1, 2, 3, 4. Like he was like it's just like, did he actually play these games?
Yeah, right? Well, and
Like, dude, the game's been out for 25 years. What do you mean 4?
but also like just because you maybe played it, like there's a lot of games I played Last of Us. I'm not somebody that should make that series. Now, if you want me to make a Final Fantasy VII series, you know, or Metal Gear Solid series, I got you. But just because you played something doesn't mean you're the right person for that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, okay. On to mine. I think now mine is better. It's even better than Halo. I think what would my third, and this is third, right, is Horizon Zero Dawn. Like,
Oh yeah.
that would be an incredible show. Now,
The effects and visuals of that would be outstanding.
yeah. I mean, it's a great storyline. Like, it has a really good story. The setting is really good. Like, and a lot of people don't know anything about it. And like, I don't even think people would look at that and think it's a video game. I think they would like, I think they could get really into that. I thought of something that would have been really cool though. Is what's his name? Lance Reddick. God, if he was still alive, man, he could have jumped right into that part. So, but I did look it up. It is set to be a movie, not a series, but a movie. I think it would be a better series. But I'll, you know, if it's a movie, it better be multi-part or longer, because I don't think that's something you could, you know, kind of tie up and put a bow on it within 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. That's definitely my first pick there.
Yeah, man, that's a great pick.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
All right, what's your number 2?
Yeah, my second choice would probably be a movie, because I feel like when you go with the TV show, you kind of like rush certain segments. I mean, like The Last of Us Part 2, that season, very rushed. A lot of things were missed that I wanted to see that I didn't see.
Never finished it. I should.
So, but my second choice would be one of the like maybe 2018, like a God of War movie.
God of War.
I think yes, I think just
they
the
are making
world,
those.
the world, and like, you know, just like how awesome Kratos is. I just think would work so well in like a movie scene.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. It doesn't look like they're doing that. Or wait, no. It says Amazon's God of War TV series reportedly starts filming March 2026. That's a thing?
Huh. I didn't even know that was a thing, so I put it on the list.
Sony is set to begin in Vancouver, March 2026. Let me pull this over here, actually. The port also shared that casting for God of War TV adaptation currently in progress. Huh. And who's going to play Kratos? The Rock. God damn it.
If it's The Rock, I'm not watching a second of the show.
God, no. You know who would be Kratos? You know who I want? This guy. That guy.
What guy?
Oh, I thought you were watching. It's probably behind. Alan Richardson.
Oh God, no.
Dude, I could see him being it. He's big as fuck. He could do it. If he got even more jacked, like just really put it on. As long as it's not like Chris Hemsworth or The Rock or John Cena or something, you know? I'd be into a God of War.
I haven't seen a whole lot of Alan Richardson things, so I guess I wouldn't.
He's just a badass. He seems like a really good guy. Really, really badass.
Like I know that guy from Blue Mountain State. That is the only thing I know him from. So
sure. I would say if they do God of War, I hope they kind of go from the beginning of the series and not where like Ragnarok is. Like, let's take it back to God of War like 1. Like, let's go back in time. That would make me happy. Like, let's learn like why he's white, covered in white. Like, let's learn about what happened to his family and all that shit. Like, that would be great.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, damn, we're on to mine. This one's going to seem kind of obvious at this point because I just got done playing it, but Expedition 33. That is such a good effing story. Like, and turns out, because I looked it up, it is set to become a movie already. That's how amazing it is. But like that game, that storyline will translate to... I don't know if it would be a good TV series, but like a movie? Hell yeah. I think it would be phenomenal. And if they do it just right, I think it'll be... It could be like like #1 movie. It could be an incredible, you know, thing. But we'll see. We'll see if they do it right. But that, yeah, definitely Expedition 33. It's incredible. I mean, the game was movie-like anyways. So
yeah, it's such a beautiful world, beautiful game.
Oh,
What I've played, and like, man, that soundtrack, dude. Applying that into like a theater, oh my lord.
Yeah, just imagine sitting there and it starts black screen, just starts playing the music. It's like, oh god, we're doing it.
Yeah,
no,
that would be a fantastic movie.
Yeah, and it will be, unless they screw it up. You know, a lot of times games become movies and they just don't do it right. You know, but we'll see. All right, what's your #1 game to movie? Elden Ring.
Yep.
Fuck. What's there's not even a good storyline there.
Are you serious?
What's the story?
Dude. I'm not going through the story. It's a long story. But I cannot believe that you would say that.
I don't know anything about it, I guess.
That's more hateful than me hating on Zelda and GTA.
No, it's not. You ever insult a Nintendo fan? They'll cut a bitch.
Listen. Nintendo fans can sit in their corner while we thrive.
Right. Yeah, just keep getting exploited by Tendo freaks.
But you know what? They could have a bad story in an Elden Ring movie. But like the visuals in the world and like the people, I mean that alone, dude. The music.
Yeah.
Like that alone.
Yeah,
but fantastic.
I guess
like if
what's the story though? I mean, what's the brief 10
They wouldn't even have to make it about a story. They can make it on like a subplot, like Vike's story. He's someone in Elden Ring, and he was someone who, I think it was like before the actual Tarnished himself, who was trying to become Elden Lord, and he like went through all the obstacles to get to the end, but like he wouldn't like sacrifice his maiden, so he like did all this stuff, goes back, you know, she's murked. So,
all right. Well, I'll trust you that it's a possible.
And it is becoming a movie.
Is it?
It is.
Well, we will go watch it then.
And I'm excited because this dude that's making it did an interview, and he's like, "Yeah, he's like, I'm on my like ninth playthrough right now."
See, that's what we need, not the guy with Halo. Like, yeah, I think I played it once. Oh shit, it's a game? Oh, I didn't even know. Cool. Maybe I'll have to try it. Is it Nintendo? So, all right. I'll defer to you. Yeah, I'll
Sure.
definitely watch it when it
I
comes
guess
out.
what I wrote down was any Souls game, to be honest. any Dark Souls, maybe not 2, but 1 or 3.
Just that world, I guess, in a movie form.
Yeah, it's just visually.
Cool. Okay. So for me, my final pick. What would you think? What's your guess?
Final Fantasy.
No, they actually made 2 Final Fantasy movies.
Oh,
So they had Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within and Final Fantasy VII: Advent Children. Both of them were okay.
Terraria.
Terraria. Hell yeah. Absolutely not. So, Metal Gear Solid is my number 1 pick. And that's been one that's been talked about many times about becoming a movie or a TV series, and it has never made it. Never made it through. But in terms of like my favorite game series, I always say it's Final Fantasy. But in terms of what game series has my favorite storyline, Metal Gear Solid by far. I will argue with anybody that has the greatest storyline of any game series there is. It's truly incredible. And like the way it stretches between all 5 games and all the tie-ins they have, it's just so good. And if they took the first game and started right there and made a movie out of it, or started with Metal Gear Solid 3 even, dude, it would be absolutely incredible. It really would be. Now, and I did look it up. It's supposed to be a thing. They're supposed to be making this into a movie, or I think a movie, not a TV series. And God, what's his name? I always forget his name. He played in like Star Wars and a couple other things. Damn, what's this dude's name? Oscar Isaac was set to play Solid Snake. I don't know if that's still a thing. I guess there was rumors that he backed out of the project, but I think he'd be really good at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100% Metal Gear. I would love that. Such a good story. And you've barely played any of them, so even though somebody bought you all of the games.
I know, I need to.
So, all right. I think that wraps that up. And now we're on to our getting towards the end of the Borderlands stuff here. So, Borderlands 4. Jordan, what are you most excited for? What's that number 1 thing you're excited for?
Oh, number 1 thing? Jesus, man, I don't know. Like, I've just been waiting for it for so long. It's kind of hard not to say everything. Like, I'm like so excited to see what the story's gonna be. It felt like they kind of ended their whole thing with like Pandora, I should say. So I would definitely love to see a good story. I think that's what I'm excited for. I'm excited to see where they go with it. You know, if we're talking more like, I guess, ultra specific, just the bosses, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I was able to catch a tiny clip by accident of one of the bosses, and like, I don't know, there's actual like boss mechanics and stuff, like real things. So I'm excited for that.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. So, I can tell you this, and mine's going to sound maybe a little bit cheesy. I want to have a good gaming experience with you. I want to cheer and laugh and have a smooth experience. I want us to have a really good fucking time. I want us to play all weekend long and beyond and just like have a good time. Build some good memories and everything else. I don't want to constantly be disconnecting. I don't want bugs and glitches. Yeah, I just want cool, crazy guns, crazy bosses that make us fucking scream our heads off. Like I want my girl to walk in here and yell at me because I'm being too fucking loud. Like that's what I want. So
Yeah, I want it to be the losing sleep this weekend to be worth it.
fuck yeah. So sleep sucks. We don't need sleep. Fuck sleep. So
Yeah, I'm ecstatic, dude. I can't wait.
And
Now
I-
that it's like the week of, I'm like jittery for
now
it.
you're excited finally.
Yeah, dude. Like I've been like Borderlands is just absolutely my favorite game, and I just cannot wait.
Yeah, no, I'm really I'm hopeful for this one, and I thought about it. Like, of course I didn't like Borderlands 4 or 3, and I did not like Tiny Tina's bullshit, but like I liked a lot of their other stuff. Like the pre-sequel wasn't like I was okay with it. Wasn't the greatest, but I was okay with it, so I didn't hate it. So
That's what that game is, in my opinion, worse than Wonderlands.
no, Wonderlands was the worst. So before we get to our last like little prompt question, I do want to drop this since it's kind of the end of the Borderlands stuff, and I'll remind it after our prompt once again. But for those that do watch this, our streaming plans, we're going to start Friday. I know the game comes out like at midnight, but somebody couldn't get the day off. So I'm hoping you can get off earlier at least, maybe, But we'll start streaming on Friday, around 12, 1, or 2 p.m. Central. And like we're gonna go all night, maybe even to the wee hours of the morning. Then I imagine we'll get a few hours of sleep, and then we'll play all Saturday, Sunday, 15 hours, both days, something like that.
I am not sleeping.
we are sleeping a little bit.
I'm going to be playing with my eyes closed.
Yeah, you'll just dream about it. So, but in terms of Borderlands, and we'll at the very end I'll remind again of the hours. But do you have any final thoughts about Borderlands 4? Any final comments?
Please be good.
Please don't fuck it up.
Yeah. Please be my game that I play for the rest of my life.
Right. Or at least till Borderlands 5.
I'm saying once I beat that game, like lightning can strike me and I wouldn't even care. I'd be satisfied.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, happy. Yeah. Well, I would say just, I know you have your hopes up very high, but be careful, because I've had a lot of games where, I've been severely let down, unfortunately. Final Fantasy has let me down for well over a decade at this point. So,
yeah, I liked Borderlands 3, so I haven't been let down yet.
I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be just fine. So, and that's the same. I'm gonna put this back here. I think that's the same for me. I hope it's good. Like, I was very upset about Borderlands 3. I did not have a good time, and like, I would like to play this from beginning to end and like get those old school vibes when it was like I think you did join us, maybe not, but it was me, Steve, Randy, maybe you. Like, we just farmed Cromerics over and over and over again, seeing the drops. Like, that was crazy fun. I want that again, I want that like World of Warcraft vibe where I'm farming for certain, legendary pieces. And then when that Pearl Ascent drops, it's like, oh my god, I want that. I really do.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
but I want smooth. That's what I fucking want. I want oh god, I didn't mean to reject that. I want a smooth adventure. I do not want connectivity issues. I don't want to have to go into my BIOS to change something. I don't want to have to update something or go get a new graphics card or anything like that. I just want to get in and it works,
Yeah. And like, 3 didn't really. I guess I don't know. This is the first Borderlands I'm gonna be playing co-op, so.
3 crushed my system when I got it. Like, it was the reason I bought my new computer. It crushed it. It was not optimized, and it did not work well. So
I'll play 64-bit, man, if I have to. I don't
yeah,
care.
right. Looks like an old N64 game. So all right,
Make it look like Terraria, and I'd be okay.
no, negative. Oh god, I'm gonna have to take a moment to completely reorganize my store here. I unlocked so much new stuff. I need to get some shelf space. But all right, so the final prompt question: if you could forget a single game and replay it fresh, what would it be? And do you have any fears that you might not enjoy it and you might ruin that series for yourself?
So this isn't really a game I played or poured a bunch of hours into, but I would love to forget Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hmm.
I would love to play that game for the first time. It's I don't know, the story in that game, just being a cowboy. To me, I don't know, it was just so much fun playing. A lot of good cutscenes. I mean, there's a cutscene in that game that just almost made me tear up, dude. Just moments like that in the game. I don't know. It's been a while since I've had a moment in a game where I was just like, oh my god. Yeah. And when it comes to if I don't like it, I mean, I don't know. I think I would love it the same.
Yeah,
Maybe even more. Hopefully, I don't know.
that'd be a hard one to not end up liking, I think.
But yeah, I think they really hit the mark in that game.
I think I can move these back here. Okay. Let's go with Red Dead Redemption. Let's put these here for now. Mine. So I initially thought about it. It's well, what about something like Final Fantasy? But my favorite ones are Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8. And they are older, And I do think that they wouldn't hit the same. And my fear would be that it could actually damage the series for me. Just because knowing what Final Fantasy is now, and then playing these older ones, I'd be I could see myself being man, I do not know why I liked this. This is trash. And forgetting the game, man, so many of my things take inspiration from that stuff. And I do fear it could mess up my entire my love for it. So I'm not gonna do Final Fantasy. But then I thought about what about I just want to test the shelf out here. Is it back and front? Oh shit, I see. I thought about Expedition 33 because that game was phenomenal from the beginning to the very end. I would like to experience that again. Truly, I would. But it's only a 30-hour, 40-hour game, and then it's done, and then I'm, meh. So I wanted to think of what's a game that I could get not only enjoyment out of, but a lot of enjoyment out of, and it was Terraria.
Really?
Yes. Because I am, oh my god, this is such an expensive card. I am most likely not going to get another 3,000 hours out of Terraria. I got 3,000 out of it, I don't see it happening again. But if I could reset all memories of that game and start playing it, I know right away I'd be oh yeah, this is really fun. And then I'd get to play it in all the different ways again, and I guarantee I'd put another 2,000 to 3,000 hours into that. So, yeah, that to me would be a ton of fun.
Definitely thought about making it Terraria, but I feel like I've only just scratched the surface with that game.
Right? Oh yeah, you got to do all the different modes and stuff. There's so many ways of playing it. But now I did think about Minecraft. That's a game I put a lot of time into, and it would kind of be fun to get back in there and just kind of go for it. But I think it was the friends that were playing it and my age at the time that made me really, really enjoy it. So
yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go with Terraria.
Yeah,
all right,
it's a good one.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. So that is that is it. That is everything we wanted to chat about. So, but to wrap it up again, for all those that see this and hopefully I'll have this uploaded or later today or early tomorrow. We'll be streaming Borderlands 4 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Pretty much, I mean, Saturday and Sunday all day long. Friday all afternoon. So, and stuff like this, we're gonna do regularly, not daily, but we'll do this occasionally. So maybe we'll do something like this once a week until and see how it goes. So, but if you enjoy this type of stuff, this type of content, you know, do the things like subscribe, like, and comment, because that's what's going to let us know that you enjoyed it. So, but beyond that, I'll see you on my streams in the morning, and then hopefully you'll join us for our Borderlands stream this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, but I'm good. Jordan, anything?
Nope. I think I'm pretty good.
All right. Well, this has been fun. And now everybody that plays Nintendo games hates you. Good job.
That's okay.
Yeah, they're weird anyways.
I'll take the hate.
So, all right. Bye-bye, everybody.